what is up, all you beautiful people? My name is Mahia, and I am your blind guide. And the first project I want to talk to you is about Apollo Inu. Now, what they are doing, I think, is amazing because they are helping creatives, whether it be YouTubers, whether it be people in the trying to come up with a cryptocurrency, like launch their project or NFTs. They're just trying to help a lot of the next generation of online either content creators or project creators. So I think that is really awesome. The head developer, Matt Johnson, fully doxed. He has done some amazing things and always seemed to be at the right place at the right time. So he started out with developing websites pretty much right when websites were big, and then apps right when apps were big, and then virtual reality and augmented reality and some gaming. He's just done a lot. Like, looking into him, there's just so much to see. If you look at my first video where I covered Apollo Inu, I went in a deep dive on pretty much his past, so you can find all the different things he's done. But I think this project has a lot of potential and momentum, and they've already proven that, because when I first started looking into them, they were about a $20 million market cap, and then now they're above a $100 million market cap. And when you cross over that line and you stay over 100 long enough, that will become the floor pretty much, especially for a project with this much utility. And the fact that they're a DAO and the holders of the token get to vote on different projects that they want to donate part of their charity pool to. And Matt Johnson has said, depending on volume, $5,000 to $50,000 a week could be put into this charity pool and given to the contest winner, who everybody in the community has issued the most votes to. And to apply for the contest, you also have to be a holder. But they already have $4 million in this charity pool for the to vote on different creators and to help them out with that money. $4 million. That is huge. That is a lot of money. They're going to be able to help so many different projects and so many different creators. So I really love to see that that's what they're doing. They've already burned off a little over 8% of the supply, and I think that's really good, because a lot of projects, there are basically two things they'll do. They'll either come out right away and burn, 49% or something like that within the first few weeks, or they will slowly burn it off strategically. That way, they can do, more massive burns when it's just more beneficial to the token itself. So I think that's cool. But I like it both ways. Both ways have a lot of potential, and it kind of just depends on what the project wants to do and the community behind the project too. So I don't think either way is necessarily better, but the way they've been doing this, I think, is great. Matt Johnson definitely has a ton of experience, and the fact that they have $4 million and they're going to be, allocating all that to creatives using the voting method from the DAO to decide who they're going to give their prizes to. But he has also alluded to that he wants to also give back to the people that are doing the voting in more ways than just like staking the coin or something like that. So that is very impressive. I really feel like he cares about this community a lot, and this project is pretty much like his baby. Like he really wants this to be something big, and I think this project is going to be around for a very very long time, and so many people are going to want to get involved in the voting and trying to win contests. So I think this project is going to have huge momentum. They just got listed on XT. That's a Singapore exchange. So that's really nice to hear that they just did that. And all in all, I think this is a really good project. I see it having massive potential. It's already shown that with a 5x since around the time I did my first video on them. So I think that is a very impressive, very bullish, and he's also alluded to there's no doors closed really. Like, in the future, NFTs are definitely one goal he has. Also, he said at some point he's going to get into gaming, and that is going to be cool. And I personally see this one even getting into metaverse and real estate, because that's just where a lot of coins are going right now. Because I mean, it's to not be in it would to be essentially ignoring an untapped market. And I mean, yes, it's some people have some projects of presence in there, but it is still pretty much an untapped, unutilized market, because there is so much more potential for the metaverse, and especially with all the institutional investors, which most analysts say are going to be dumping about $100 trillion into metaverse, crypto, play to earn, NFTs, just the whole DeFi space. So that is going to be really awesome to see how all that plays out. So very bullish on this project. The next one I want to talk to you guys about is Shiba Inu. Now, in the last week, there has been over $90 million worth of SHIB bought. Like, that is just incredible to me. Like, the whales are still accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. Just one wallet bought 90 million. Like, that is, to me, that is very insane. Just that amount of money. But they definitely are still super excited about this project. And again, the whales, they might know a lot that we don't know. So I think they can be a very good indication of what's going on. But more than that, in the last week, they've burned well over 2.5 billion coins, which that is awesome. Because that is what Shiba Inu needs to reach some of these high price targets, like a penny, 10 cents, $1, $10. That is definitely the future. Far out future. Unless Satoshi decides to come out and say, hey, we're going to burn X amount trillions of coins. So, like, say it's 1 trillion, say it's 5 trillion. If it's like hundreds of trillions, definitely could see a huge uptick in the price. But at this point, I realistically think we could get to a point, especially with the Doggy DAO, which is going to allow people to put in different ideas and put motions forward to get voted on. I could see them doing maybe, I don't want to say too high of an estimate, but between 10 and 50 trillion tokens a year. Now, I'm not saying that will necessarily start this year, but with Shibarium, Shiba Swap 2.0, with the burn portal, with Shcoin, and especially with Turkey talking about the possibility of accepting them as a national tender. And a lot of people in Turkey are saying different things. Some are saying, yes, this is for sure going to happen. This is what the future of Turkey is. Some saying, no, this isn't going to happen. But I mean, honestly, I think a lot of places are going to start adopting, especially countries, more and more. El Salvador was the first one with Bitcoin, but now Honduras is even talking about um, using Bitcoin as a national currency. So that is going to be so big just for the whole crypto space in general. But back to Shiba Inu for a second. Um, they also are going to be having their play to earn game. They've been talking about something called Shiba TV. I want to look into it more before I start to speculate what it could be, but they say they want an interactive way to give back to the community and to keep people more informed. And I think there's going to be a lot of creativity in this. So once I have a good idea of what it's going to be, I will definitely update you guys on that. But also, SHIB burn token. I need to talk to you guys about that for a minute. Now, super low market cap for one, which I really like that. But right now, I'm not talking about necessarily to buy it. What I'm saying is tomorrow they are going to burn 1 billion Shiba Inu. Like that, another billion tomorrow. That is awesome. And they're hoping their community could match it. So that could be another 2 billion burnt tomorrow. Like, that is impressive because as people see more and more burns, a lot of people will feel more comfortable getting into Shiba Inu because a lot of people, they got in it and then they got out thinking, these burns would never happen or there's way too much supply for the burns to make a difference. But as they're burning more and more and more, and the wells keep accumulating more and more, and then we have Shibarium, ShibaNet, Shcoin, the play to earn game, and then the other game that's pretty much just trying to get people into Shiba Inu, Shiba TV, just all the motions that can be passed through the doggy DAO. There's just so many different things with this. But with SHIB burn token, like they say, the whole idea behind this token is to help burn Shiba Inu. And what they're saying is that in their tokenomics, they have, I think it's 5% of every transaction they will do a buyback and a burn with Shiba Inu, which I think that's awesome. And I'm not sure if it's a buyback and a burn or if this project just has a ton of Shiba Inu, but they're going to burn 5% for everyone. And the way that math works out is they say once they get about 2 million volume, like daily volume, on those days they will be able to burn 3.2 billion SHIB. Like that is a lot. That would add up so fast. And then they say if they can get to about 25 million in volume, they would be able to burn about 40 billion Shiba Inu a day. Like that right there is awesome. Because I mean, yeah, with that many, we could definitely see a lot of upside price action because that many burns is going to make a huge difference to the supply. So I can't wait to see what this SHIB burn token is. I will tell you this. The max wallet has about 9%, but that's their dead wallet for their burns. Then the next one is Shiba Inu at 6%. So the fact that Shiba Inu is their second biggest holder, I think that says a lot. This is still a project I am personally looking into. Before I tell you guys it's legitimate. It looks that way from what I've seen so far, but I'm going to look more and more into it and see how tomorrow plays out with the billion Shiba Inu they're planning to burn. Um, so this could very well be another great opportunity, other than just the fact that it's burning Shiba Inu, but as just from an investment standpoint, because if they do everything they're saying they're going to do, a lot of people might be piling in to this project, and that could really have some massive momentum. Because the more people that get into it and the higher the burns go, that could just attract more and more and more people, and you could see a snowball effect that before we know it is an avalanche. So really excited to see what this one's going to do. And the last one, Zombie Inu. Now they're going to be doing their minting on the 23rd. That is so soon. So make sure to have that 0.5 Ethereum ready. Make sure to just be ready for the launch, and then um, I always say, don't. I would not personally wait for it to drop to zero point 0.4 ETH or 0.3, 0.2. It's even planning to go to 0.1, but that would only be if if all these wallets did not accumulate the 10,000. And since each wallet can hold 10, 1,000 people could buy into this, and if they buy up all the Xenos, that's it. There's just no more. So if you're going to get into it, I would suggest just pay the 0.5 ETH and mint it as quick as you can, pretty much. So they're going to be giving away $500,000. The golden Xenu gets you $250,000. Xenu with the gold bar gets you a gold bar. There's going to be one with a Rolex. You'll get a Rolex with that one. There's one with a golden bone, that's 25 grand. A golden muzzle, that's 20 grand. There will be 4 with gold stacks of money, that will be 10 grand each. Golden kazoo, that gets you a all expenses 3-day trip to Las Vegas with some very interesting itinerary. There's going to be a golden helmet, which gets you like a golden headset for like DJing, or not golden, a Xenu headset for DJing, which will be all custom. There's going to be a Xenu with a golden guitar on the spec, and that will get you a Zombie Inu wrapped guitar, which, knowing them, is going to be a very high quality brand and very nice. So I'm excited to see, or excited for whoever gets that. That will be awesome. So yeah, this project, it's going to make huge waves on the 23rd when they go forward with the NFT drop and giving away again $500,000. Like, that is incredible. Plus, for everyone you mint, you get a chance to win $100,000, which that will be announced that day. And when you get your NFT, it'll be about, I think they said about 3 or 4 days before you actually know which one you get. So you might get the golden Xenu, and you might not know it for a few days, but $250,000 with that one, that is going to definitely change someone's life. This Xenu NFTs will have so much utility. I've gone over that in past videos, so you can look at that to see everything they have. But I'm gonna get off here for tonight. I hope you guys have a great night. As always, my heart goes out to the people fighting in Ukraine through this horrible struggle. I know a lot of people have helped them out with crypto and stuff like that, sending them money that they need, but they need so much more, and I'm hoping the country will step up and do what's right and help them out. But I hope you guys have an amazing night. Buy the dip when you have the opportunity. Xenu, I will say, could have a dip in the coin just because a lot of people might be holding it just to get the NFT, and then they might be dumping it. And it could also be the, buy the rumor, sell the news type thing. But after it dips, I think it'll go right back up. So, not financial advice, but buy the dip if you're really into this project. I Tomorrow I will definitely be bringing you guys a new one and some updates. And I hope you guys have an amazing night. And I will be talking to you guys soon. Goodbye.